In this video, we're gonna talk about the top 10 places to visit in London. Before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. London is a magical city. Modern architectural marvels like the Shard Line historic laneways with high-end stores and award-winning theaters. The lovely streets around Buckingham Palace, Westminster's Abbey, and St. Paul's Cathedral make visitors gawk and deplete their phone's photo storage. With so many sights and things to do, it's little wonder London is one of the world's most visited cities, with over 20 million visitors annually. London has something for shopaholics, foodies, adventurers, historians, and kids, making it hard to decide what to do first. Should you visit a free museum, a park, a royal palace, or a garden? See a show, ride a horse through a grove, ride the London Eye, or have afternoon tea at Harrods? Here are the top 10 places to visit in London, so let's start. Number 10. The Natural History Museum. London's Natural History Museum is one of the world's most visited attractions. Its Romanesque facade is simple to detect and a visit not to be rushed. It's packed, so arrive early. Many of the museum's original exhibits are still on display centuries later, and they make up an 80 million item collection exhibiting botany, zoology, and everything in between. Charles Darwin's preserved specimens are a tour highlight. Start your visit with one of the 30 to 50-minute guided tours. You will learn about highlights you may want to visit later. Kids' workshops and late-night openings are common activities. On-site shopping and dining are available. Number 9. Tate Britain and Tate Modern. Art aficionados must see London's two Tate's museums, Tate Britain and Tate Modern straddle the Thames. The original gallery opened in 1897 as a national collection of major British art and continued to acquire works, needing greater room to display them. Tate Britain, on the north side of the Thames at Millbank, houses its permanent collection of the British artworks. A refurbished Thames Power Station houses modern art collections. Art aficionados can spend a day seeing both sides, which are connected by ferry. Better yet, cross the Millennium Bridge near the Tate Modern, amazing vistas. Number 8. The Shard. Since opening in 2012, the Shard has become one of the London's most visited sites. This extraordinary tower, named for its likeness to a shard of glass, dominates the skyline yet, because to its beautiful form doesn't seem out of place next to Tower Bridge. In addition to business space, the Shard has a Shangri-La Hotel, 3 restaurants with amazing views of London. Upper levels offer indoor and outdoor weaving platforms for non-guests. Number 7. Piccadilly Circus and Trafalgar Square. Piccadilly Circus and Trafalgar Square, two of the London's most well-known tourist attractions, sit close together and serve as entrances to Soho, the city's vibrant theater and entertainment quarter. The stroll between the two is delightful with its unique stores, delectable cafes, ice cream shops, winding laneways reflecting a bygone era when only horses and buggies traverse these old streets. Lord Horatio Nelson's victory over the French and Spanish at Trafalgar in 1805 inspired the construction of Trafalgar Square. Nelson's column, a 183-foot granite monument, stands in the center of the square, overlooking the fountains and bronze reliefs made from the French cannons. The square is surrounded by the Admiralty Arch St. Martin in the Fields and the National Gallery. Piccadilly Circus is the unruly confluence of many busy streets: Piccadilly, Regent, Haymarket, and the Shaftesbury Avenue. And it's here that London's most famous sculpture, the Winged Eros, delicately balanced on one foot, bow poised, sits. It's likely Piccadilly Circus, a typical phrase used to describe a crowded and perplexing scenario. Number 6. The Victoria and Albert Museum. The Victoria and Albert Museum, often known as the V&A, is part of the set of museums in the South Kensington that also includes the Natural History Museum and the Science Museum. The V&A, which was founded in 1852, is a 13-acre museum with 145 galleries spanning 5,000 years of art and related artifacts. Ceramics and glass, fabrics and costumes, silver and jewelry, ironwork, sculpture, prints, and photographs are among the exhibits, which are easily divided into 4 categories: Asia, furniture, textiles and fashion, sculpture, metalwork, ceramics and glass, and word and image. Because it's difficult to weave everything in this massive museum in one visit, the best strategy is to prepare ahead of time which portions you want to see. Taking a tour of the V&A is widely recommended and frequently free, with options ranging from daily introduction tours to specific gallery or themed excursions. Number 5. National Gallery. It's nearly impossible to visit London without seeing the magnificent National Gallery. This magnificent columned museum, located on the outskirts of the Trafalgar Square, houses great treasures, making it one of the London's best attractions. The National Gallery in London, one of the world's best art institutions, houses nearly full survey of the European paintings from 1260 to 1920. The museum's holdings of Dutch masters and Italian schools from the 15th and 16th century are its finest assets. A cartoon preliminary drawing of Leonardo da Vinci's Madonna and Child, Michelangelo's The Entombment, Botticelli's Venus and Mars, Van Gogh's Sunflowers, and Claude Monet's The Water Lily Pond are among the highlights. Number 4. Get captivated by Big Ben and Houses of Parliament. The 318-foot tower housing the huge clock and its deafening bell, known as Big Ben, screams London more strongly than anything else. It's as well as known as Tower Bridge, and the tolling of Big Ben is recognized around the world as the BBC's time signal. The Houses of Parliament, which stretch along the Thames for centuries and were previously location of the Royal Westminster Palace, held by William the Conqueror, are located beneath it. Crossing Westminster Bridge and glancing back provides the nicest vista. Alternatively, after crossing the bridge, turn left, follow the walkway to the Sea Life London Aquarium, a fun spot to take kids. For a perfect photo with a Big Ben in the background, gather your group around the wall. Tours of the Parliament buildings provide a rare opportunity to witness live debates and lively political disputes. Whitehall, which runs parallel to the Parliament Square, is lined with so many government buildings, has become synonymous with the British government. Number 3. The British Museums. The British Museum has almost 30 million artifacts from the ancient world, making it one of the world's best collection of antiquities. It's difficult to know where to begin in this sprawling attraction with magnificent artifacts from Assyria, Babylonia, China, Europe, and beyond. The contentious Elgin marbles from the Parthenon, the Rosetta Stone, the gigantic bust of the Ramesses II, the Egyptian mummies, and the astonishing hoard of the 4th century Roman silver known as the Meadenhall treasure are among the museum's most famous exhibits. There is a shop selling kids' toys and souvenirs, as well as one selling replica sculptures and jewelry. In addition to well-stocked on-site bookshop with an extensive assortment of the volumes on ancient history, archaeology, and art history. Number 2. See the Royal Jewels at the Tower of London and walk across the Tower Bridge. The beautiful Tower of London has served numerous purposes over the years, from prison to palace, treasure vault to private zoo. This stunning World Heritage Site, one of Britain's most recognizable landmarks, provides hours of intrigue for tourists interested in the country's rich history. After all, so much of it happened here. The 17th century Line of Kings, with its spectacular displays of royal armaments and armor, is housed within the huge White Tower, which was erected in 1078 by William the Conqueror. The iconic Crown Jewels exhibition, the Beefeaters, the Royal Mint, and grisly exhibits about excursions that took place on the grounds are among the other highlights. The Bloody Tower tells the story of ancient torture, as well as the mystery of two princes who went missing many years ago. One of the London's most well-known sights is the nearby Tower Bridge, with its two massive towers standing 200 feet above the River Thames. Fascinating behind-the-scenes tours are available. Walk across the Thames for the best tower views, as well as a look of the London Bridge, which many people wrongly believe is Tower Bridge in the distance. Butler's Wharf, a funky portion of the town with many eateries, is located on the south side of the bridge. Number 1. Visit Buckingham Palace and watch Changing of the Guard. Buckingham Palace, one of the most famous structures in the United Kingdom, is also the site of London's most famous pomp and circumstance, the Changing of the Guard. This colorful and free exhibition of precision marching and song draws crowds at 11:30 a.m. regardless of the season. It also takes place in St. James Palace, after which you may follow the band along the mall as they march between places. Buckingham Palace was completed in 1837 and has served as the royal family's London residence since Queen Victoria's accession. Look at the flagpole atop the building if the royal standard is flying day and night to see if the Queen is in. She and members of the royal family may even appear on the central balcony on rare state occasions. Visitors can purchase tickets for tours of the staterooms, the Queen's Gallery, the Royal Mews while the Queen is away at her summer home in Scotland. What do you think about our video? Let me know it down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.